We will now talk about MTP, also known as medical termination of pregnancy. So what exactly is MTP or what is medical termination of pregnancy? As we can see in the pictures over here, MTP means intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before the full term is achieved. So this is known as MTP or can be also called as an induced abortion. Now approximately 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed in a year all around the globe. And these constitute to approximately 1/5 of the total number of conceived pregnancies. So approximately out of all the pregnancies which are conceived in a year, 20% of the pregnancies they undergo abortion, whether it is intentionally or it is naturally. MTP, so we can say they help in decreasing the population, but actually they are not performed to do so. And many countries, they have not even legalized MTP due to various emotional, ethical, religious and social issues. In our country itself, MTPs were legalized in 1971. But this legalization has been done with certain strict conditions just to check illegal female feticide, which is very common in our country. So, what is the importance of MTP? MTPs or the termination of pregnancy helps to avoid unwanted pregnancies which have been achieved either due to casual intercourse or due to failure of contraceptives which were used during coitus, or also in the cases of rapes. And in the cases where continuation of the pregnancy that can be harmful for the both mother as well as the fetus, in those cases also MTP performing is recommended. So we can say that MTPs, that is the termination, is safe during the first trimesters, that is up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. MTP can be performed easily. But the MTP performed in second trimesters is considered very risky. So that is something which should be avoided. Now let's talk about some of the problems which are associated with MTPs. See, majority of the MTPs which are performed, they are illegally done in our country. And that is specifically done after the test, that is amniocentesis has been performed. So after this test in which fetal sex determination can be done, then in many cases the test is followed by MTP. So such practices become very dangerous for the young mother as well as fetus. Why? Because they are generally done by inexperienced nurses or quacks. So to avoid misuse of this technique, Government of India, it enacted a Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act in 2017. This reduced illegal abortion and consequent maternal mortality rate. Now, according to this act, a pregnancy can be terminated within the first 12 weeks on the opinion of a registered medical practitioner. And if the pregnancy is between 12 to 24 weeks, then the opinion of 2 medical practitioners is required for the process of MTP. So this was something done by our Government of India in the act which they proposed in 2017. We'll now talk about sexually transmitted disease. So what are sexually transmitted diseases? The diseases which are transmitted through sexual intercourse are known as sexually transmitted diseases, also known as sexually transmitted infections, STIs, also known as venereal diseases VD, or they are also known as reproductive tract infections RTI. And some of the examples of these diseases are gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, and HIV, which leads to AIDS. Out of all these diseases that I have named, out of these, hepatitis B as well as HIV can either be transmitted sexually, or also they can be transmitted by sharing of infection needles or surgical instruments which are infected, or by the transfusion of infected blood, or from the infected mother to fetus. And except for hepatitis B and genital herpes and HIV, other diseases which we have named are completely curable if they are treated properly and at the correct time. So what are the symptoms of a sexually transmitted diseases? Early symptoms, they include itching, they include fluid discharge, they include slight amount of pain in the body, some swelling, etc. in the genital area. Along with that, absence or less significant early symptoms as well as social stigma also attached to it, they somewhere prevent the people from consulting a doctor. This practice is going to aggravate the sexually transmitted disease further. So this should not be done. And the complications can be like pelvic inflammatory diseases as well. It can also lead to abortions. It can be stillbirths, ectopic pregnancies, infertility, or also cancer if this practice is continued. So how can we prevent a sexually transmitted disease? Prevention can be done by avoiding sex or intercourse with multiple partners or with unknown partners. Then using condom, as we have studied, the condoms, they help in preventing STIs by creating a barrier between the male and female body. So using a condom is a very positive thing during coitus, which will help in preventing any STI. Then, in case of a doubt, which is very important, if there is some doubt, if there is some problem, it is better to consult a qualified doctor for early detection as well as to get a complete treatment. So we should not feel shy about these problems, or we should not just keep them to ourselves. Rather, going to a qualified doctor is better to get completely treated. And one more thing is seen, that out of all the people who are susceptible or vulnerable to sexually transmitted diseases, the people who fall under the age group of 15 to 24 years, that is the age group in which you are presently, are more susceptible to these kind of infections. So taking full care and consulting a good doctor is considered the prime important thing from getting rid or preventing a sexually transmitted disease.
To buy these books, you can go to www.cengage.co.in, or you can also find the links in the video description given below. Thank you.